Today I'm going to talk about the all-seeing eye and the psychotronic people. Now, Breaking Benjamin has it featured. A lot of our artists are starting to embrace this new religion thing. And Breaking Benjamin's Failure has it in the back. It's an eye, and so does Love and Death's. That the old corn guy, he has the all-seeing eye too. Basically, what they do is they sing about things that are relevant to certain people, like who have emotional problems or schizophrenic. Like the first time Breaking Benjamin came out with an album, it was obvious that he was tracing other people's voices, which I know you're like, what? You hear voices and you're crazy and I don't believe you and everything else. But, you know, people aren't that unique. It's a lot of people's fates are predictable, and a lot of reasons why they are the way they are can be easily seen. But anyway, so they're trying to do this feast and famine thing, like, oh, we're going to kill you if you don't listen to us, and if you listen to us and are a good slave, then you'll get to live forever. And now, personally, I'm terrified of death, and I mean, I don't know, I'd probably beg for my life still, which is kind of pathetic, but I don't really believe in immortality, because after like 5 or 100 years or 1,000 years, you're going to be a totally different person. I mean, you're just keeping the body alive, and there's no point in doing that. I mean, it's not very efficient. But it doesn't mean I want to die before my allotted time. I'm just saying that I don't want to live forever, because my brain will change and I won't be able to have the same memories, and I won't be Kayla anymore. I'll be someone else, and I don't know. I guess, well, whatever. But anyway, they have these like chant things, and they come and they rat us out. Evanescence was a big one. If you see her Wake Me Up, she goes by the windows and there's this girl and she pulls off her mask and she's crying. Yeah, she's going to get a lobotomy. It's just ridiculous, because these are emotions that we have in us because we're human, and when certain conditions arise, we have problems. Now, I'm not saying that I was totally sane, because I wasn't. A lot of it was just self-denial. I spent years lying to myself and telling myself that, oh, you're like everyone else. And a lot of that was encouraged by other people, because they didn't want to take into regard my specialness. Yes, I'm special, especially in math. I don't know. I'm not very useful, and so they try to make me the lowest of the low and kill me and stuff like that, because I'm a costly thing, you know. I get a VA pension and SSDI. They're like, well, why don't you work? And it's like, because you destroyed me in every way possible while I was trying to get a job, and now I have to wait until I recover. Now, I've spoken on this before. I could be really bad, and I could never do anything again. I could be a brat and be like, you know what, you know, these people treat me like crap. I'm just going to sit here and be on payroll. But I'm not like that. And if I can't have gainful employment, then I just won't have it. I don't like somebody sticking a pistol to my head and being like, yo, get off the disability. And it's like, yo, I can't do anything. You did this to me. It was like the girl who was screaming in my head. And yes, they can do voice to skull. And yes, I'm schizophrenic, but voices are different than voice to skull. When you hear voices, you hear them inside your head. When you hear the psychotronic people, you hear them in your ears. And they're usually like, there's weird sensations that you feel when they do that. But she was all like being a brat, the girl who was chosen to work on me. And she was like, well, don't eat I eat salad and I don't have enough money to buy food. And she tried to make me feel guilty about a couple things like that. And I'm like, sweetheart, if you're starving, salad is not the answer. It's really expensive. I love salad and I eat it all the time. You know, that's just what I got in life, my luck. I don't look like I like salad, but I really do. I mean, I do. Deep down inside, I'm a salad girl. And there is a thin Kayla in there wanting to come out. She's crying. Anyway, so back to the all-seeing eye and the religion thing. Like, you've got Madonna doing the bedtime story. You've got them all doing lobotomies and brain surgery to try to make us perfect and fit into our lives. And this is really rude for many reasons. One, it violates my soul. When you give me a lobotomy or something like that, or whatever you want to call it, you're taking part of me away. And for me, it would be a lot easier to make a change where I was willingly working with somebody to make the good changes in my brain, like my doctor. She's been very nice to me. She's not like one of the evil ones that I had before. But anyway, it takes like time for people to recover from things. And yes, I was living a lie, as Breaking Benjamin would say. I was trying to go to school and I'm just not very bright. And it's okay. I mean, I can pass school, but I'll never be able to get a job with school or anything like that. I mean, I'm at the bottom of the college eligible. And that kind of made me mad, too. I was like, wait, they'll make these people immortal, but they're not going to make me smarter so that I can do something I love to do. I love science. It's just the math. It's right there. It's right there, and it just comes, and it makes fun of me. It goes, hee. That was one of my voices, actually. You can't prove two lines are parallel. I can, thank you very much. But, yeah. Anyway, my voices, again, are different. When you hear voices, once again, I will make this very, very clear. They're inside your head. Psychotronic people are in your ears. And on your back, too, when they do that weird thing that is on Duality. Lisa Gerald, C.D. Gerard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Gerald. That was the guy that sent after me at the spook. I'm terrified. Everyone's gonna kill me. God, take a number. Anyway, I still want the $5 million and I want the house after taxes that I picked out. I want it soon, and I'm just going to dwell there until you guys can get your shit together, because you are a hot mess and you are doing so many destructive things to people. I mean, this whole thing, like getting angry, like I can project emotion, but I can't feel it real well, and that bothers me as an animal. It's like I'm always like searching for a thought that I should be having, and the lobotomy made me kind of like for a long time, and that was pure torture. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm hoping, and Love and Death's the Abandoning, don't forget to check that out, where they're putting the poor girls up on the table to fix them. We really need to do this as a buddy, or as a person. It's somebody that's there to help you, and they're going to help you make the changes to your brain that'll make you actually a successful person in reality, instead of like me and a loser who has to collect a bunch of charity dollars. Of course, they'll say I'm fake or anything else, but it's like, I have so much proof at this point that it's laughable. I mean, because in Virginia, they try to call me a fake too. And back then I didn't know what hearing voices was, and I thought everyone heard them, and I was just crazy, and I was listening to them. And then they came, and I was like, the only reason why I survived was because I was kind of out of it when they were doing it. I didn't fight back. So I guess I didn't incite them to kill me like they usually are after me, like failure, wanting me to fall out and stuff. It's not, I don't know. It's freaking ridiculous. And check these things out. Check this music out. Do you think that's a good idea? I'm stupid, and I don't think it's a good idea. I think we need, again, and I'm going to make this almost 7 minutes now. You don't want to listen to me that long. I'm going to say, just please think. Use your brain. You actually have some. I don't, and I see problems with this. It's sad when the retard kid can see something that a fully grown adult, who probably does full adult who's normal, and has his brain programmed to do the right thing and to be smart and stuff, cannot outthink a retard. Okay, how many people have you screwed up by now? Okay, and would you really think what you're doing is right? Oh, yeah, and before I go, I want to talk about Madonna and right and wrong. You know, she was there hating on Trump, but if you listen to Get Stupid, she asked in the beginning who is the master and who is the slave. She's saying that we're slaves and we shouldn't question our masters. She doesn't want to go to Master Trump. And I don't understand that, because she's not even doing what she's preaching. And the more that you do this, the more corruption you spread, the more just ridiculous ideas that you put out there, it's going to be chaotic, and it's going to make us weaker as a society. This is very bad, what you were doing. And I don't want to see Madonna sing anymore. I don't want to see her up on that stage. She can be a clown somewhere else. I can't take her anymore. I can't feel it, but I am very pissed off. And you won't believe me about that unless you know what the surgeries do. Okay, well, back to please pay me so that I can just go hide from all you fuckers. Oops.